First of all, I want to welcome everyone to your Plano Chamber of Commerce. So, again, thank you for coming out today. We've still got a little bit of construction to go. It's all those last minute details, but do you admit this is a pretty cool facility, right? All right. So, want to start by doing some introductions. I have our current chair of the board, Kim Moore. I lost you there, Kim. Kim is here today. Also, I have numerous board members. I didn't get to check everybody in when you came in. So if you're on the chamber board, raise your hand. I know there's a few of you. You've got executive committee. Hi there. Very good. So I need to stop and pause and thank that group, but also there's a group of past leadership. If you've served on the board or you've been a director in the last few years, I want you to raise your hand as well. Because this process didn't happen overnight. In fact, 4 years ago, we started a task force where we started the conversation about what to do about our facility. And trust me, it took a lot of thought, a lot of effort from each and every one of those board members, from our staff, from members within our community, to make sure that we were making the right move. Most of you know, but we were in downtown Plano for 40 plus years, and had expanded that building in the early 90s to fit our needs at that point. But as you know, the Plano business community has continued to grow, and therefore your chamber has continued to grow. So a little bit more on that in a second, but also I want to give a shout out to our ambassadors. We've got some amazing ambassadors. Raise your hand. So our ambassadors, they are part of the reason that we continue to grow this organization, and we continue to provide amazing programs and services to the business community here in Plano. So thank you, ambassadors, for all you do. And last but not least, these are my worker bees. Where's my chamber staff? So we thought we were moving at the end of July, and so Janie went and planned a vacation, and then couldn't cancel my vacation, so ended up coming back Sunday night, walked into the office, we were ready to rock and roll. We packed boxes, we moved on Tuesday, and you're seeing what the result is today on Thursday. So couldn't have done that without your staff. They're amazing, great team. I'm very fortunate to serve with some amazing professionals, and they make me look good every day. So a little bit of a background story. Most of you have heard this, but that task force 4 years ago was made up of business professionals, community leaders, and really the discussion was about, do we stay in our facility? Do we move? Do we renovate our facility? What is the future of the chamber? Who do we want to be, and what is the image that we want to project in the community, to the greater community, but also to our business community? And we realized pretty quickly we had a little over 80% of our membership was west of Custer Road, and we realized we were east of Custer Road, so that made it a little bit of a challenge. And then also we felt like the space just didn't really project the professional image that we wanted it to project for our business community. So that started the conversation. We did an RFP. We asked for proposals from the real estate community to look at facilities that were options, whether it be buying, leasing, whatever. At the same time, our friends over at Legacy, Texas, who have been members of the chamber for about 46, 47 years now, they were having the conversation as they were going through a merger, what to do with this space right here. Previously, this space was occupied by the bank, and prior to that, the Community Credit Union and others. So it had been in their history for quite some time, and they knew that this was an important branch, and they wanted to keep this branch vibrant. It's in the dead center of Plano, the geographic center. So with their conversations happening, our conversations happening, we happened to connect, and that led to this amazing partnership. And it is an amazing partnership, yes. So part of Legacy Texas is really their focus was focusing on their business client and what services they could provide in addition to what they do as a normal banking center. And this business center concept, when we got in the conversation, we realized that you all need this. This is something you call us on occasion. You drop into the chamber. Can I borrow your conference room? Can I meet in your big conference room? Friday afternoons, y'all are all huddling up in corners to get privacy in order to talk and do business. So for us to be able to offer this amenity that includes the private offices that you can actually reserve. So you can come in and reserve those as a member of the chamber. We also have a media center, so maybe you want to do a presentation with your team and you want to sit down in a different environment. We have a coffee bar, so you want to come in, grab a coffee, sit down at the coffee bar, plug in your machine, and go to work. This space is for you to do just that during business hours, and it'll be a professional, quiet environment that you all can work. And we love that. We're so glad that Legacy Texas came to us with this opportunity and that we were able to make it happen. So just so you know, the professional interior is very impressive, right? Very different. We went for a very modern look. We wanted to provide a workspace for our employees that was conducive for collaboration, working together. They may argue it might be a little bit too much togetherness right now. We're going to figure that out. But it is a very nice modern space. We're learning how to work within our new space, so that'll be fun. But again, Legacy Texas, they have an amazing facilities team that was able to consult with us and help us to design and pick our furniture in our space within our dedicated offices, and then they were able to plan this space here. Also, just want to mention, again, if some of the team from Legacy Texas is here. If you'll raise your hand, I'm not sure who all's here. Yeah, good, very good. So, lots of money and lots of discussion and lots of planning and lots of heartburn over how to make this work, but we all went to bat. We all decided we were going to do what we could to make it work, and I think it's going to be a wonderful partnership. It is a sponsorship, and we are proud that Legacy Texas has stepped up to provide this opportunity, and we're proud that the Chamber has an amazing facility to call home. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Tyler Huslick with Legacy Texas. He is our partner managing the branch downstairs, so we've become friends. Every time I come in the building, I'm like, do you hate us yet because of all this construction? So, yeah. So, Tyler, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, everyone, for coming out this morning. We truly believe that the partnership between the Plano Chamber and Legacy Texas is a win-win for both parties. Legacy Texas has been assisting businesses since 1952, partnering with them. We're in Plano. We're based out of Plano, and Plano is home. And so when we got wind that the Chamber was looking for a larger office space, we got very excited that we're able to convert the second floor into an area that could accommodate both the Chamber and its growing staff, and also another avenue for our business customers so we could service them. A little bit about the business center. I know Jamie kind of chimed in on it a little bit, but it's essentially for Legacy Texas business clients and for Plano Chamber members to use at their leisure during hours. So essentially it has state-of-the-art technology, Wi-Fi, if you're looking to conduct an interview, if you're looking to schedule a meeting, regardless of the size, we have a room for it. Even if you're just wanting to work independently, there's plenty of stations for all that. So we welcome all of you to come and do so. Please do. With that said, we want to thank the Plano Chamber and welcome you as our neighbor, and then also thank all of you for coming out this afternoon or this morning for this ribbon cutting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And I want to point someone out, but Jody just snuck in the door. Jody is going to be our business center manager, so she will help to coordinate the services of the business center and be able to assist you. We are still writing kind of how we're going to make this work and all the policies and all that fun stuff that we get to do, but we'll get that information to you as soon as possible in a user agreement that you all can review. And again, it's going to be a great place to just drop in, plug up, go to work, and we're so excited about that. Also, this is typically in the part of the ceremony where we pass the little cards, we pass the book, and everybody gives the card to the ribbon cutting. But I will say that we didn't do that, obviously, because you all are members of the Chamber and we're the Chamber, but it doesn't mean that we don't call on each and every one of you. It doesn't mean that we do not value your membership, your investment in this organization. We know that it's a decision you make each year when you get that renewal notice as to whether or not you will come back as a member. And we are so fortunate. Our membership count is roughly 1,100, a little more than 1,100 right now, and we continue to grow. We continue to see amazing new members within our chamber community, but also within our business community. So thank you to each and every member. You each play a role in today's opening and our celebration. So again, we appreciate your investment in this chamber. At this time, we get to cut a ribbon. Do I actually get to help cut it? I never get to cut the ribbon itself.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Here we go.